Hello, this is Pastor Bob with Calvary Chapel, Pearl Harbor, and this is the Go for God devotional. Today we'll be in Mark chapter 6, just one verse, verse 48. There's a lot of verses and a lot of content in this chapter, but I want to focus on one scripture where it says in Mark 48, and he saw them straining at rowing, meaning Jesus. Straining or using our own vigorous efforts does not accomplish the work of God that he gives us to do. God never strained. God never overworks, can do the work he assigns for us to do. How does that happen? When we can rest and trust in him to do it, then the work we will do, it will be done well and it will be done completely. And the way to let God do his work through us is by partaking of Christ so fully by faith that Jesus more than fills our life. And that's what we are to do whenever we are endeavored in the things that God has called us to do. Let me share this thing that I saw. It's about a man who learned this secret, and he said, I came to Jesus, and drank, and I do not think that I shall ever be thirsty again. And here's the point I want to make. I have taken from my motto, not overwork, but overflow. And already it has made all the difference in my life. And we can reference what this gentleman said by what Jesus said in John chapter 7, verses 37 and 38. On the last day, that great day of the feast, Jesus stood and cried out, saying, if anyone thirsts, let him come to me and drink. He who believes in me, as the scriptures has said, out of his heart will flow rivers of living waters. Think about how true this is, what Jesus said here, and for our own personal lives as well, when we endeavor to do the things God has called us to do. There is no effort in overflow because effort becomes the normal life of power, which is the rivers of living waters, and of continual accomplishment into which Jesus invites us today and always. Here, Jesus saw the disciples straining at trying to get to the other side. He walks on the sea and he reveals himself to them. If you go back in the chapter, they had just finished a great missionary endeavor, and they came and explained and shared with Jesus all that they had done. Then the apostles gathered to Jesus, verse 30, and told him all things, both what they had done and what they had taught. He didn't tell them, great job, you guys, let's go on and continue the work. No, Christ being Christ recognized that these disciples were tired. So he said to them, come aside by yourselves to a deserted place and rest a while. You see, we cannot do the work of God in and of ourselves. There are times we have to come aside and come alongside Christ and rest a while. And my encouragement to you, whether you do the work of God or whether you are endeavored in your own business, you must come aside and rest a while in Jesus Christ. So today, will you consider that and continue the concept and the thought of going for God? God bless you. Looking forward to hearing from you. Take care.